Hi, welcome to my video. This week's recipe is Bharva Baingan, which are stuffed baby eggplants. And by baby, I don't mean that they're not fully grown. They're fully grown, they're just really small eggplants. They're very commonly found in India, but you get them here too, luckily. You're going to need some baby eggplants. I have about 2.5 to 3 pounds here, and you need to make 2 cuts in your eggplants at about 90 degrees so that you have 4 slits. And this is where you're going to stuff your eggplants. Do this very carefully because you don't want to cut the eggplant in half all the way down. That would be a bit of a problem. So the cuts shouldn't slice completely through the eggplant. Now once you've done this, it's time to make the spice mixture. So just put your eggplants aside and get out your spices. I actually learnt this recipe from my husband, who'd been making it long before we met. And he doesn't have measurements in his version of this, but I will have exact measurements for you up on the website as usual. So check the link down below. Now we're using some dry mango powder, which I always love. The flavor is so tangy. And we're also going to be using some saunf or fennel seeds. These are going to add a really beautiful fragrance to our spice blend. And we're going to add salt right now into the blend itself so that the eggplants are beautifully seasoned when they come out. Mix this all together, remove any little clumps that you need to, and stuff your eggplants by holding the slit apart and just getting as much of the spice blend in there as you possibly can. And tap out any excess if you have to, because you don't want them to be overly stuffed. Here's a closer look at one of my eggplants. You can see that the spice blend is being held in there quite nicely because the cuts don't go all the way through the eggplant. Luckily for me, I happen to have just enough spice blend to fill all of my eggplants, but sometimes it doesn't work out that way. If you feel like you're running out, just add a little more of everything because this is a very easy recipe to double and triple if you need to. For the next part, you need to heat up about 1/2 inch of oil. I know that sounds like a lot, but heat up 1/2 inch of oil in a pan that is going to hold all of your eggplants comfortably. Heat the oil on medium-high, and then when you've added all your eggplants, turn this right down to low. And as I said, make sure that your eggplants are not crowding each other. They're going to crowd each other later, but right now they need their own space. So cover them up and allow them to cook for 5 minutes on low heat. Now 5 minutes later, you're going to need to open this up and turn your eggplants over very carefully. Some of the spice blend is going to fall out, but that's actually a really special characteristic about this dish, and you'll see why later. Once you've adjusted all of your eggplants, cover them back up again and allow them to continue cooking on low for another 5 minutes. Then do exactly what you did the first time. Uncover it, turn over the eggplants, cover them up again, and allow them to keep cooking on low heat. You're probably going to need to do this at least 4 times, maybe 5 times. And each time you should check it a little earlier than you did the last time because you don't want these to burn. And when they're done, transfer them to a dish. Now, you might think that this looks burnt, but it's not. I guarantee you it's not burnt. It's beautifully charred. And these spices at the bottom, the ones that have kind of mixed with the oil, we're going to use those, not all of it, right now, and we're going to drizzle it on top just like that. Some people drizzle the whole thing. I never drizzle the whole thing. And that's it. You have a delicious side dish, which is, a little bit time consuming, but it's easy to make. And I guarantee that if you make this for your family or that special someone in your life, they will love it. Unless they don't like eggplant at all, in which case they probably won't touch it. But those people are not to be trusted, quite frankly. Eggplant is delicious. So thank you so much for watching my video and supporting this channel. I hope you like it and subscribe and leave me a comment. And if you make this, take a picture and post it on Instagram and tag me so that I can see what you're making. I'll see you next Monday with another video. Bye-bye.